Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another awesome unboxing video. And today I got the new Shimano Metanium 100. Not a lot of people were able to get this reel, but I got it in my hand thanks to Digitaka.com. And speaking of Digitaka.com, if you're looking to purchase any JDM reel that Shimano, Daiwa, Abu Garcia offers, or you're just a JDM fan in general when it comes to fishing tackle, Digitaka.com is a place that you need to be. They offer the lowest prices worldwide, and they are the best place to purchase your JDM tackle today. And as always, I'm going to hook you guys up with a brand new discount code just because you support the channel and I love you, and it's my way of saying thanks. And you're able to save a few more dollars on already low price Digitaka.com. And that new discount code is 6F8. That's 6 franc 8. And there's a direct link description box below. And if you're watching this video after this expires at the end of August, just send me a DM on Instagram and I'll hook you up with a new discount code. So like I said, I got the new Shimano Metanium 100. I'm super excited because this is a reel that I've been looking forward to because I'm a huge Metanium fan. And without further ado, let's go to the bird's eye view and show you this brand new reel today. Woo! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Super excited to introduce for 2023-2024 the new Shimano Metanium 100. It's like the gift that doesn't stop giving because Metanium, once again, is probably my favorite lineup in all of Shimano. And without further ado and speaking too much, let's go and open this box here. Super excited. Thank you so much to Digitaka once again. The best place to purchase JDMs at the moment, in my honest opinion. There she is, ladies and gentlemen, opening up the box. It's well maintained, well boxed from Digitaka, and they got some media here. As always, I like to show you guys that this is not fake news and that they do provide stuff. Digitaka got the new Arity, which I have. It's a really nice reel, by the way. Some Digitaka media. I'll put that to the side right there, and we have the new Metanium 100, and I'm so looking forward to it because when I first saw it, pictures, media, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get this, being a big fan of the Metanium. And woo, man, there she is. Super excited, and nothing too special about the box. It's just like all the other Metanium boxes that I have that come in this current generation, like a, I don't know, charcoal gray but has some brownish goldish tint to it, I guess. And is this made in Japan? Because a lot of that is actually really important to you guys. And there it is, made in Japan. You guys can see it first right here on RX Angler. All right, so let's get to opening Metanium 101 HG, high gear, left-handed. Opening it up for the first time. We're opening it. And there she is, man. Let's take a good woof. As usual, it's just like smelling a pair of brand new Air Jordans. Metanium, we got the manual in Japanese. Once again, as always, we don't read Japanese and we don't really care what it says, but I guess if you're, oh, interesting, if you're really looking to it, I guess you can use it as toilet material. Look, it says don't rinse, or it says rinse. It says dry, air dry. Okay, I guess that's the way Shimano thinks you should clean it, but I disagree. But anyways, that's another story for another time. Put that to the side here. We got the parts configuration, which in Japanese we don't care. Once again, put this to the side. The reason why I like to show you all this is just like as you get it brand new from Digitaka, you know, you're opening the box with me, you're experiencing it with me and taking it firsthand. There's nothing else in the box. As you see, it's empty. Put that to the side. We're going to unwrap the new Shimano Metanium 100, which offhand already looks like a darker color. And oh my gosh, that is a nice freaking color, man. It's, I would say it's just a hair bit darker of the original Shimano Metanium model, not the 100 like this one is, but the original OG 2020 Shimano Metanium for this generation. Uh-oh, no drag clicker, unfortunately. Well, I don't know when Shimano is going to wake up and make that, because it is one of those trends that a lot of people in the fishing industry are looking for bait casters, a bait clicker. This does not have it, unfortunately, but that color, man, that looks nice. All right, I've taken a few minutes to really indulge in the looks of this, and I am really digging the looks. It is very muted, very dark. I would say it's very comparable to the OG 2020 Shimano Metanium, which we actually have right here, just for comparison. Look at that, guys. As you can see, the colorway is pretty much the same, but honestly, I would say the new Metanium 100, it's a hair bit darker, but it's very, very subtle. It's hard to tell with a naked eye if you're not used to looking at the Metanium model, but I honestly think this is just a hair bit darker. I mean, it could be, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? You think it's the same color? It might be the same color, to be frank, but I mean, honestly, just looking at it, it looks like a little bit darker, the new Metanium 100. But anyways, still a very beautiful reel. I think it's one of Shimano's better models in their lineup. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Metanium, and I just love everything about the Metanium, the technology, the use, the design, how it handles, the weight, all that good stuff. I'm just a huge fan. All right, Shimano Metanium 100. All right, let's just be honest and call this for what it is. This is the new Metanium 2.0 in my humble opinion. I know Shimano doesn't say that on their website because they don't want to cannibalize their sales and reduce sales of the OG 2020 Metanium. But honestly, this is an improvement from this. And in my opinion, it's more closely related to the Shallow Edition, which we'll talk about in just a minute, which I also have. I have the whole lineup of the Metanium from Shimano. That just shows how big of a fan I am. So yeah, this is the new Metanium 2.0 in my humble opinion. It took the original 2020 Metanium and made some improvements that set it apart, and what Shimano is saying that this is the most versatile Metanium ever created. Most versatile. I mean, that's strong words coming from Shimano, which they, in my opinion, are experts in making versatile low bait casting reels, in my opinion. I mean, they have the Antares, they have the Bantam, they have the Corrado line, Metanium. I mean, you can arguably say majority, if not all, of their low bait casting reels are built for versatility. But Shimano saying this is the ultimate Metanium versatile reel ever created in their whole lineup. So what makes it versatile is the brand new MGL Spool 3, but you go like, hey Nick, wait a minute. The 2020 OG has an MGL Spool 3. The new Shallow Edition has a Spool 3. Yes, you're absolutely correct. They both have the MGL Spool 3, but however, this spool, as I mentioned, is more closely related to the Shallow Edition because technically it's actually the same size, 39 millimeter, whereas the Shallow Edition is 39 millimeter and the Metanium OG is 34 millimeter. So yes, it is a more shallow spool compared to this, but what sets this apart is that this is coupled with a core solid body that translates to a high rigidity and a low profile reel. And on top of that, including those two technologies, it also has brass gearing. So brass gearing, as you guys know, if you're a big time freshwater fisher, angler, you know brass gearing is tough. It's built for rigidity. It's built for long lasting. And majority of all Metaniums, even the Shallow Edition right here, have aluminum gearing. Whereas this does not. It has brass gearing. So not only do you have a Shallow Edition spool here, but you also have brass gearing. And what also is cool is that they kept the weight down. They made some improvements in the body. It's still a core solid body using magnesium. And yes, I get this question all the time. The Metanium model from Shimano is saltwater rated. Okay, so you can use this in saltwater and not worry about corrosion. But anyways, yeah, what was I saying? The Metanium Shallow Edition and the Metanium 100, I would say in my opinion, are more closely related than the OG 2020 versus the new Metanium 100. So right now I'm probably confusing a lot of you guys because you're probably like, okay Nick, you have the 2020 OG Metanium right here. Now you got the Shallow Edition right here. Now you got the Metanium 100. Which one do I buy? What's the differences? Okay, once again, let's cover these because the differences is very, very minute, all right? The OG 2020 Shimano Metanium has a 34 millimeter spool, so it's built to be used for heavier lures, bigger fishing. You can also still use lightweight lures if you're looking to. So this is a versatile reel. Let's not beat around the bush. However, it has aluminum gearing, and that in itself bothers a lot of people that do freshwater fishing, because freshwater fishermen love brass gearing as well as saltwater fishermen. Let's not be prejudiced against saltwater fishermen, but yeah, brass gearing, we all know it's heavier duty, it lasts longer. You have the shallow edition, which is using a shallow edition spool, which is 39 millimeters, still has aluminum gearing, but this is the lightest weight out of all three at 165 grams, 165 grams versus these two, which is 175 grams. So yeah, this is totally built for lightweight lures, almost BFS applications. And I made an entire video about the Shimano Metanium Shallow Edition, which I'll leave a link right up here so you guys check it out if you're interested. But yeah, this has been one of my favorite reels I've been using extensively off the Texas coast, and I'm going fishing. I usually grab this for my arsenal, but now Shimano has come out with a Metanium 100, which has technically the same size shallow spool, but with brass gearing, and only weighs 10 grams heavier than the shallow edition. So in my honest opinion, once again, I think these two are more related than this two. After all that confusion, guys, once again, the new 2023 Metanium 100, per Shimano, they say this is middle of the pack. Middle of the pack, it sits between these two models right here, the OG 2020 and the shallow edition. So you got heavier lures, aluminum gearing, versatility, and you got lightweight lures, BFS type almost applications, a lighter lure. And if you're looking for something that's right in the middle, that you can use lightweight lures and heavier lures, this is a model to go for, the new Metanium 100. Okay, here we go. Here are the specs right here. Let's talk about the specs real quick. You have 3 gear ratio models, 6.2, 7.1, and 8.1. Maximum drag force for the Metanium 100 is just like the same as these two right here. 10 pounds, ball bearings 10+1, just like all these three. And the weight of this, once again, is 6.17 ounces. However, as I stated earlier, this is pretty much the same, but just a little bit heavier at 6.3 ounces per Shimano America, 6.17 ounces. And this is a little bit lighter, probably right at 6 ounces itself. So pretty much all these weigh the same, but once again, Shimano put a lot of effort in their engineering to make this core solid body a little bit lighter because of the brass gearing. We all know that brass is heavier than aluminum, so if they did not make any improvements in the weight reduction of the body itself with the brass gearing, this probably would be tipping 6.7, 6.8 ounces, but unfortunately it's not, right? Not unfortunately, fortunately it is not. It's 6.17 ounces, making it still a lightweight reel for versatility use for any type of lure that you're looking to use off the Texas coast. Let's go and take a closer look at the spool, because a lot of you guys like to look at the spool itself, which I don't blame you. Let's go and take it out right there. You have the SVS braking system, just like all three right here. Here's the spool itself. Even though the shallow edition might be the same, there is one big difference, and that's the width, okay? So as you can see, the shallow edition actually has a smaller width spool versus the new Metanium 100, which is just a hair bit wider. So therefore, no, you cannot use this into this, but perhaps you can use this into this. I have not tried it out, but it's just an idea that just popped in my head, and possibly not. I don't think so. I lied. You cannot. This is actually wider than this here too. Shallower and wider. Huh. Go figure. So yeah, versatility, man. That's the definition Shimano gives to us, and they have really fulfilled it with this brand new MGL Spool 3. And as you can see here, you got the braking system outside and all that good stuff. I love the Metanium model. And some of the features, okay, Hagani gear, micro module, MGL Spool 3, core solid body, SVS braking system, Infinity braking system, just like the original 2020 Metanium model and just like the shallow edition. I mean, the features are going to be the same, saltwater ready, all that good stuff. And honestly, for the price, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, in my opinion. And when you use my discount code and you buy from Digitaka, it's even cheaper. And I'm going to be pairing this with an Old 18, most likely Old 18 suppressor, a light action rod. Going to probably put Varivas 1.2 or probably maybe Varivas 1.5, especially if I'm going to plan on using a top water, something that's heavier and I need a little bit more stout line. I think 1.5 gauge braid PE from Varivas is going to work perfectly fine. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the brand new Shimano Metanium 100. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. I read all the comments. Any comments is much appreciated. It helps the analytics of the video. And I honestly really want to know your opinion about this new reel. I myself am in love with this new Metanium 100. I think this is versatility to the next level. It really puts Shimano ahead, I would say, versus like Daiwa and their Zillion SVTW model, because you have 3 different models that are almost related but have differences where they do make a difference in your fishing game. And I think I'm going to really enjoy using this off the Texas coast, catching redfish, flounder, speckled trout. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget about discount code. And once again, if you're watching this after August, hit me up on Instagram. Make sure you follow me and all that good stuff, and I'll give you a new discount code. So thank you. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.